Hey, so welcome to division of the polynomial. But before that, 我要 tackle 的一个东西是我们怎样去做除法，在小学的时候啦。OK，so if 如果你是有去过就是美学的 local school，basically you should most of us should be taught this way。所以这里我们有8，然后12，我们这里放1，为什么呢？因为 it's 1 times of the 8，so we get the 40 here，然后这里8，然后我们可以 go all the way up to 5，所以40， so that's the reason we have the remainder. Now I'm just gonna save until here, that's it. Okay, but we actually gonna apply to the long algebraic division. Okay, but first of all, we're gonna tackle no remainder, like how we do it in PSR, which is now long gone. But anyways, so 和我们之前的 technique 一样，我们这个时候我们有12嘛，对不对？ So obviously 我们看1的时候我们不够，我们就看12。Okay, so same thing here. We actually always, since 我们的那个 algebraic division 是 always x minus 2 or something like that. So the minimum starting point, we must always start from here. It may be further, but never start from the top, like on the further left side. So we have to think of what can we make this x minus 2 equals to the x cubed plus 2x squared. So the thing is, 我们要找出来它们的 common things, which is x. If I take out x squared on both sides, 我们可以拿到这个东西。Now, I understand 这里的部分和这里的部分是一样，not the same. Okay, it's the same thing as this one. As long as 我们可以找到它的那一个 highest factor， 就是很像讲我 how to get from 我们的 x all the way to the x cube 就可以了。So in this case, 我们就要 multiply 我们的 x cube, if that's the case. Okay, so not x cube, sorry, x squared. 那这样子，我们的 equation will result into x cubed minus 2x squared. So we have x squared, which is this thing, or we do x cubed minus x squared. Now, 我们通常在这里的部分呢，就直接 minus 啊 ，but just be careful. 在这里的 part 呢，这一个部分 is negative, so it means 2x squared minus a negative 2x squared. So this here results into positive 4x squared. Now, again, how can we reach up to the maximum point? Again, it's a 4x squared. So that means we can do x minus 2, 4x. So it's a get out 4x squared minus 8x. So 4x. So 4x squared minus 8x. So that results into 3x plus 6 negative. So the last one is minus 3. 因为我们这里直接把它去就可以了。So that's the final answer. 如果 no remainder 的时候，你可以 leave it as blank, or you can just do one line with 0. So in this case, 我们的 x cubed plus 2x squared minus 11x plus 6 over x minus 2, this results into x squared plus 4x minus 3. So in a way, that means 我们这一个东西它是 equal to 我们的这个 form. Now, this will be really important in later of the part. But here's how we can express it. The next one. So, 如果我们中间有一些 missing coefficient like x squared, what do we do? Always put a 0 over there. Okay, so let's try again. What is the highest? So we'll get 2x squared. Okay, so we'll get 2x squared over here. 因为我们这里是highest 是我们的 x cubed 嘛， so we have to have 2x squared. So 2x cubed plus a 6x squared, which is negative 6x squared minus x. So again, what is the highest is negative 6x squared. So it's just minus 6x. 然后这里是我们的 18x. So it should result into 17 plus 52. Okay, again, just plus 17, and that's our job. Okay. So there's no remainder. Shouldn't have a remainder. No, it does have a remainder. Sorry, that was a really bad quick maths. 因为我们这里应该是 51. So if that's the case, our remainder is just gonna be 1. So remainder equals to 1. Now, how can I express this in terms of the factorization form? 我这里我可以写的是 bracket 2x squared minus 6x plus 17 bracket 1 over x plus 3. So, oh sorry, it should be plus by mistake. Oh, sorry. What am I doing? Give me a sec. Okay, let me redraw it. So we should be 2x squared minus 6x plus 17 multiplying everything by x plus 3, and we also plusing 1 over x plus 3 because that's the remainder. Okay, 如果我们去 expand on this thing 的话 we will get 2x cubed minus 6x plus 17x plus a 6x squared minus 18x plus a 52. Okay. Oh, sorry, this should be a 1 because I mixed up with another thing. Okay, so 这里红色的部分 we will get into 2x cubed, which is a tick here. 然后这里 is a square, so this 2 cancels out. So it's a tick there. And then we will plus a minus an x, a whole plus a 51, not 52. Oh, that's the remainder. It's 1. So that's what we do for it. So it's basically the top part of the answer. Top answer plus our remainder. That's how we can express it. Another way that we can form it is 2x cubed minus x plus 2 over x plus 3. 这一个是 question by itself. It's equals to 我们的 top answer. Again, top answer which is 2x squared minus 6x plus 17 plus this one is just have to be careful. It's 1 over x plus 3. 因为我们这里还要继续去 divide 它。如果它是很像讲我们的 decimal places 的话，我们其实是还需要去 divide 它的。Okay, this part is not necessary. Let's try again. Find the remainder when x cubed minus x plus 52 is the I think that's just the same. Yep, that's just the same question. Let's try this one. So let's try it. Just ignore about the synthetic. I feel like that's more confusing, so I'm skipping it. Right, let's see. So the lead is a negative 2x minus 3. So our highest polynomial is going to be x cubed. So we multiply x squared. That. So that results into square negative 2 minus x. So that becomes an x. Negative x. So that results into negative 4x plus 6. So 4 minus 2 is just multiple minus 2. Done. Okay, so 2x cubed minus 5x squared minus x plus 6 over 2 minus 3 equals to x squared minus x plus 2. Done. The next one. Now, 有一些时候我们的 question is asking you to show that it's divisible. Okay, use algebraic to show that 什么什么什么 So this is asking for a specific method, which is algebraic division. So you have to do it accordingly. So let's do it. So we've got 2x cubed minus 5x squared minus x minus 6. So that results into 2 squared cubed minus x squared. So x squared minus x plus 1. Plus x, not 1. That results into 2x minus 6 plus 2. 2x6 and done. So since 这样子就够了 ，OK。But 如果它是没有 specify on algebraic division, what you can do is non-algebraic division. 如果它是 non-algebraic division 的，我会这样子去做。So x minus 3的时候是等于0 ，so that means we can substitute for for x equals 3的时候 ，so let 我们的 function equals to 2x cubed minus 5x squared minus x minus 6，也就是讲它这里一定是等于 Okay, it doesn't show you the expansion, but it proves to you that it's divisible. So 我们这里就是 f of 3 results into 27.4 minus 45 minus 3, 6. So that results into 0. Hence, show that there's only one real root for the equation. So 我们已经看过了 2x cubed minus square minus x minus 6 equals to over 3 equals to 2 square plus x plus 2. Or again, you can write it in this form. You can either multiply from the top or just write this form straight away. Now let's try to check the discriminant. So it should be 1 minus 4 times 4. So that is lower than 0. So therefore, no real roots. Therefore, x equals 3. So that's what we want to do. Done. Let's try again. Find the remainder when x cubed minus 3x minus plus 4 is divided by x plus 3. So this is not divisible. Just be careful. This one, this is not divisible, but we still dividing. So when we say the word divisible, it's perfectly fine. There's no remainder. So that means so that results into x squared, x cubed, 3 squared, and then with minus 3x squared minus 2x minus 3x squared minus 9x 4 plus 6x plus 18 and then 14. 所以这个是我们的那如果要 express, so it will just become plus 6 equals to 我们的这里是 x plus 3的时候 x squared minus 3x plus 6 minus 14 over x plus 3. Keep in mind, this form 就是这一个 form will be useful in integration or differentiation. Okay, but in terms of solving, this would be more. So there are two forms you have to understand. This one is false. There are two forms you have to understand. One is for solving, one is for calculus. So yeah, here comes the factor theorem. So that's what I've shown you before. So as mentioned, it will become 0. The function will become 0 if it's divisible. So again, use the factor theorem to show that x minus 3 is a factor. So you do the x. Okay, so let x equals to x cubed plus 2x squared 16x plus 3 becomes not 27 plus 18 minus 48. If I do the numbers right. It should be, yep, correct. So this should be 45 plus 3, yep, negative 45. Which is correct. So that's a 0. Check. Okay, using the factor theorem, given that one of the factors is x squared plus 5x minus 2 is a factor of x 3x cubed plus 17x squared plus ax plus b. Find the value of a and b. So 这一个的话 we if I were the person, I mean, to be honest, it didn't specify on the factor theorem or not in the question, even though the example did say 我这里本身我是会用 division method. Yep, I will use the division method, so I'll probably show both methods. But I will start with division method first. And this is 3x squared plus 4x minus 2. Always care about the highest polynomial. You don't have to care about anything else. The highest polynomial will save your life. Okay? So, this will just be x. So, x cubed plus 5 squared minus 2x over 12x squared. And then for this part, I will plus an a minus x, a minus 2x. Plus, okay, so that will be 12x squared plus 20x minus 8. That will remain as, let's see, that will remain as a minus 2 minus 20, which is minus 22x plus b. There. Now, how can I make sure that this is actually working? Okay, so here comes the part. First of all, we have to know that this is a factor. Okay, this is known as one of the factor. So what we have to do, okay, what we have to do here is that make everything here equals to 0. Because there's no remainder. Okay? There's no remainder for it. So a minus 22x equals to 8. Or even we can just say that a minus 22 is 0 and did I do my maths correctly? X. Oh, it should be plus my mistake. There we go. This should be 18. Negative 18. There we go. So it should be a minus 18 equals to 0. A equals to 18. And then for b, 12 is just plus 8 equals to 0 equals to plus. So this should be a negative. There. There's a times. Oh, here's the algebraic method. Okay. Now, what about factorization? With the factorization, 它要你做的东西就是这个。You want to expand it into this form. Okay. I'm gonna do f2 that equals to 0. So which is a negative 2 equals 0. So also equals to I'm just gonna go straight to the answer. That should just equal to negative 4 plus 2a minus b. So a minus b equals to 4, and x is 1/3. So 这样的话 it will result into a plus 3b plus 6. So that means a plus 3b equals negative 6. 然后你去做什么？这个是可据。Done. Now, using the factor theorem to determine the factor. Now, this one, if you keep using factor theorem, which I wouldn't suggest, you have to do a lot of trial and error. Okay? But 当你看到这种问题的时候 you must use a mixture of factor theorem and long division. So for example, I'll have a test. So with factor theorem is always trial and error. So let's test f equals to 1. So 1 is 4, 6, 19, 14, that equals to 0. So our one of the factor is x plus 1. So 在这里我就 stop 了，我就不要做 trial and error 了。Because you never know if it's a fraction. Okay, so yeah, minus 1. So that becomes x squared, x cubed, plus 1 minus squared, squared, 5, 5, x, that is x, 14, plus 14, so it should be 12. Done. 14. So that means our of x is equals to x squared plus x minus 14 x 1. That just factorize it as x minus a plus 7, x minus 2, x minus 3. So I can just do, so I have this finish it. X equals to negative 7, x equals to 2, or x equals to 1. Done. Of course, you could ask so many much more methods, but I just prefer long division. Okay, the next one. I think that's just remainder theorem. So this is the remainder. Okay, so that's what I have written before. So find the remainder. I've heard why they want to give such a small space. Oh, they just want to use the factor theorem method. Okay, so f of negative 1, that just equals to negative 4 plus 2, or minus 2, minus 5, plus 5, which I suspect is going to be there we go. So again, it's up to you which method you want to do, but I'll leave it to you. Okay, but the final answer we should get is just a equals to 4 or that's it for this part of the lecture.